Welcome back to Factorio Megabase-In-A-Book. My name is Nilaus, and we are up to episode, I don't know, 75 or something. We're not going to make 100, that's for sure, but we have some things more to go here. Now, at the end of the last episode, I basically set this beautiful location in motion. This beautiful location we're talking about is this plastic build. And there have been some comments, good comments, and reasonable comments, of course. Of course, I would expect nothing less. And that's what we are going to take a look at, as well as really get this up and running. One of the key things that was mentioned was the fact that I had sort of started them in an unbalanced way. And because of that, it's just never going to be balanced. Since I am running without balancers, then if there's an imbalance, then that's going to be perpetuated forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. Until actually, if it just really stalls, and I think that it can actually work. So what I have done now is I have reconstructed it from scratch. First, I sent all of the vehicles out. I reconstructed it from scratch. So there is not a scrap of coal in here, not a scrap of plastic. Nothing has been done. And that's kind of one of the things. And also blocked it here for entrance. What I've then done is I have filled it up with coal, with oil, and then I noticed something weird. Now you can see this is different. I really wish to show you, but if I did, it wouldn't work. I think I might be able to do something like this and just show the idea of it. And I do have some of these available. Right, so no, not really. We're gonna have to find something down here, and then I'm gonna show you the issue. And I think it was something that I dare not even say it. I was not aware of that. So here's the thing. And let's see, we are going to build a train that is parked at this location, and we are going to make a single blob here that is connected. This train will get... I'll just steal something from up here. Thank you. You don't need that. You are going to the only one that's available, so you are here. And if I hook these up, one of them connects. Why does the other one not connect? Well, because they both want to connect to the lower of these three. So that's actually an important part. If I did take this and then move it one up, it'll connect because it'll connect to the next drum. Back in the days, there were actually 3 of these. When you clicked on it or something, there was a way to sort of split whether it needed 3 different things. And I guess that's sort of a legacy thing, or actually the animation have to hook onto this. So it is not possible to get more than 3 pumps attached, and they have to be attached at a difference. And so that was something we just learned. That was interesting. And it meant that some of these trains are a bit imbalanced. Still, that's why I sent them back here to be rebalanced. And this one, for example, is 25. The other one is only 21. And therefore, I'm sending it back here for rebalancing. And I've now, every single train here is fully loaded. Nothing has been exported from these trains. And they're just standing here ready to go. So the only thing we need to do is actually hook up some more trains for this. And then we will basically hook it up to the network, and then it should work. I hope. And we are starting to see the coal locations turn. The interesting thing is, do I have anything that is set up to take the plastic? Nope, I do not. What we're going to do as well is just do the usual check on power. Power looks absolutely wonderful. And also we are going to look at production, science. It is now absolutely rock steady. It's not rock steady for under 10 minutes, but one hour. That's kind of what I feel is a good measure, because there will always be something I mess up here. And when we look at this one, there is going to be a deficit of, well, not a deficit, but just not a stockpile of this yet. What are we at? This is 19,000, and the other one over here is 24,000. And the question is then, how many trains do we have down here that's waiting? This one wants to go back for the space science. This one wants to go back for space science. Are there any of these that are open? Yes, that one's open. Okay, so one of them is open. That means we're still sort of missing a bit. So the question is, this one has 22,000 left. And hopefully, oh, it just left. No, it didn't left. Didn't leave. My hope is that one of these 2 trains, that one or that one, will leave and go pick up before this one, or and go in there before this one hits 0 and before any of the other ones open. That's the big challenge here. It should happen. If I look at this, then it is coming in. Here we are at 25,000. Am I doing something weird on this? This is... see, remember back in the days when I actually exported things out on a 2 belts wide, and I liked it because that meant it could actually unload. If I look at the middle one, it's just not keeping up because now it can only export at what is it, 2,700 per second. What am I? I'm 45 times 60. What is that? 2,700. This can export at 2,700, but it can produce at 3,000. But even if it exports at 2,700, which is the capacity of the belt, then it still should be more than the 5,000. Two of these 2,700 is 5,400 in total, and that means it should still be able to build up a reserve eventually. It just means that it doesn't over consume more than this. So it's actually constrained to the 5,700, 5,400 total, which is exactly what I want. So I'll just have to be patient a bit, which is not my strong suit. Even though if you look at it, like this 27,000 here, and I could just check this 1,000 here and this 1,000 here, and even that, and actually just put it in, and it would be almost there. It'll get there. Let's have a look at this location to see if things are working. And while we are just checking up on this, this is a good opportunity to say thank you to the Patreon supporters. It has been rough on Patreon support lately. I know that there are ups and downs, and maybe it's because this series is old now, and it's very a specific audience that find these really mega builds to be interesting. But I do really appreciate all the support that you're giving me on Patreon and anywhere else. I really do like it. And this is also why we, or not why, but how we keep this this going. I've said it from the beginning, and I wanted to run this space for as long as there were Patreon supporters of the Templar rank to support, and that's been true. And otherwise I would have left, I would have stopped this earlier, which is kind of interesting because this has forced me, I mean, this has put me in a situation where I really need to build much bigger than I'm used to, and I think that's super amazing. Alright, what we're going to do is we are going to prepare this area for the next build. That one. And the next build is, of course, here, and I've updated. Now this is exactly the one that is here, even with the weirdness of these pipes. So I'm going to go down here. No. That one. No. Do I really have to do it this way? That one. Train, plastic, oil. Yes, that one. Could I build it here? Oh, I could absolutely build it there. Should I build it there? Yes. Alright, we'll try again. That one. And not this part. There. And I will then go here. I think that works. Why is one of... Hold on. There's a mistake over here. That's weird. And now we're still not getting any plastic out of this. There's a mistake. That one should not be there. Oh no. And I'll fix it in the blueprint as well. That one. See, now it makes much more sense. And that will be built down here. Just stamp it down. It's all good. I think I can actually get this one back again. And that one as well. And yeah, that's probably fine. Okay, and then let's send our drones. They are ready to go. They're going to go down here and start working on it. And I am going to cut. Take that out. Take these two out. And put that back in. So this is now going to go out as well. This should be working. What I do need is I need to start transferring my plastic builds in here. So what I should be doing... do I want to kill my plastic? I kind of want to kill my plastic. Oof, that is so rough. That is so rough if I do that. Okay, I have 2 plastic plus 2 plastic plus 2 plastic. So I think I can't do that. I gotta find the usage, the main usage of plastic. Let's start by transitioning the low density structures. Low density structures and purple, blue, red circuits are the main consumers of plastic. So this one is taking 88, and there are, that's just 1 and 2 and 3 of those. And then also over by the yellow, 4, 5, 6. That's not it, right? 6, this one, times 6 is now 5,528. That is distinctly less than what we already had. So how do I do this? Well, I'm gonna have to get a new icon here so that these are going to be freed up from the other build. All right, that one will now be, can we do a parenthesis so that it comes from this one? I mean, it's kind of weird, but that could be the signal we're going to set up. Yep. So you're not getting anything, and neither are, that's the plastic here. And that's now changed, and that's now changed. Good, so that is 3, and we know I have 6, 4, 5, and 6. And then we need a lot of new trains. We're going to retire some of the plastic trains, but that's kind of... Okay, let's get this train. This train will go to something with plastic. It'll go from that one. Huh. Yeah, I think I have to do it this way. And then transition. Full cargo that location, and that's one empty cargo. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go. 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 And go. How many do we have? Well, at this location, we have... It's not even there yet. At this location, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 locations. So we can actually only send 5 plus whatever we feel to have as an over. I think, for example, if we look at the iron location here, I have 45 of these stops and I have 50 trains. All right, so that means I have one more train than I have wagons for it. That means we can also go. I think that's kind of a good way of doing it. Let's put some more in here. And they should be coming in pretty quick this time around because I have not started issuing other commands, which I absolutely will right now. This goes in here and I will send out my spidertrons. There. And I can still make another line of yeah, if I want to, but solar sales, solar panels, not solar sales, wrong game. All right, this is, did I get it? Yeah. So I will now have 6 of these because that is the maximum I can. All 6 stops are inaccessible at current location. That's not good because that means one of the stations is actually inaccessible, and there shouldn't be 6 stations. Or maybe it's because one of the stations has been... Oh, okay. That's because one of these stations has been built down here. Good. All right. It's just been building 1, 2 of those. All right. That makes sense. I am going to get my my builder train. Get that to come down to pick me up somewhere. Where the hell am I? I'm down here. Can you just go maybe like this? Yeah, like this. It should be okay. And then I'll try to run up here in a kind of safe manner, not get run over, which is kind of easier said than done. And they look good. The coal is being unloaded. We're seeing a lot of strain right now on updates. That's kind of weird. I feel that's kind of weird that we are seeing that strain. No path. No path. Oh, right. Oh, right. Oh, this one has to be level number 1. We forgot that from the previous location. That one. Copy, paste, paste. Paste. Which means none of these are actually hooked up. That one. This ones will be called. There. Now they're all hooked up to number 1, and that's the one that will then be changed to number 2, which means trains will not keep up. There. Can't believe the trains are actually included here. I don't think that's a good idea, by the way. Yeah, don't think that's a good idea, but I guess that's just the way it is right now. I think that'll have to build it. Oh, you need to go somewhere else as well. I think we need to go back up here and request a stupid amount of those wagons here. So let's get this one requested. How many do we need again? Ugh. I needed 12 trains. So 12 times 8 is 96. Well, that's great. I'm going to get 96 of those. Let's see if that's going to happen. And are you working? Yeah, you're slowly working. And are you working? Yep, kind of, but not. Okay, and none of this is going to work until, first of all, it has fuel. That's not great. This is the inbound. So if I cut this out, then I want to open up that one. That should be doable. So you take that out, which means they will not be able to get the coal in here, but they will be able to get the fuel in here. So one of these should be inbound to this one now. It is blue. Good. And of course, we need all of this done before anything comes in and gets unloaded here. And now these are 2. And what is also important is that all of these numbers will also have a 1 at the end. 1. I have to change all of them to 1 first. Like this. So that the trains will switch, because that's the... Oof, I thought I did something. Now all the trains are switched to 1. From 1 to 1. And then I can take the number 2 here. And that I can then go back to number 2. And there. Good. Then on number 2. And they will now be connected to number 2. This one has no path. That's because you don't want... Why would I want to have that here? That's weird. No idea. Do I have it? Well, kind of. Nope. Go away. That one. Also not really interesting. I must have some junk here that I don't want. I'm certainly not getting enough of this. There. That's also an absolutely insane amount I have. I guess that's kind of useful. Kind of. Landfill? Oh, I guess I want a bit of landfill. I don't want that. I certainly don't want these. Let's see. That one. Oops. Yeah. Cannot insert fluid wagon. Inventory is full. I know. I know. That one is going to be taken out. And since we're not using this much, we can also do that. Take that out. We can simply scale all of this down a bit. Alright. Are we getting it now? How much we got? We got 96 out of 96. That's crazy. And how many trains do we then need? We need 12 trains, so that means I need 24 of this. Good. And I have 30. Do you think 30 is enough for this location? Kind of. Alright. Are we good? We're good. Let's get the hell out of there. And try to get into this location. Let's actually go like that. Alright. So at this point, I will definitely take this out. And also get this back to a more modest number. Oops. That was not what I wanted. You are infinite there. Good. And my spidertrons, have they done what they can? Yeah, I think they've done what they can. And they are... Yep, there are robots in here. And I'm going to keep getting... Why are we not getting... Oh, they're actually... All of them are working. Huh. That's also an interesting little conundrum there. And we will get this. Okay, so another thing that I've been asked about with regards to this is... Oh, really? Is this not working? A couple of things. First, in terms of oil, I have restructured it like this so that we get it in here from, and that means now these can push at a maximum of 1909, and they all are set to 1909 by making sure that there are never more than 4 pipe segments. That means like some of these corners are going to be really close because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 would be too much, so it has to be 3 and then go in here. But that means the whole thing is going to be set up to always pump at 1909, and that's times 4 is pretty much what do we want. That's kind of an okay amount. And we do see though that it's kind of having a bit of an issue for keeping up, although if we look at it, this is 97, this is 99, off we go. This is 200, off we go. All right, these are just going off at the same time. This is 187, that's also pretty close. Let's have a look at this. This is the one that we have to sort of wonder if that's high enough. So it's already like pushing 15 here. All right, that's pretty good. You, my friend, you kind of don't like being, you shouldn't be there. But I'll start doing this. Oh, it was also missing some, okay. Pumps are missing as well. Okay, interesting. Looks like I also need to go over here to that train and actually pick it up so that I can myself. There we go. And you are going to be going there again. Huh? Is that actually a thing? Yeah. Good. So just keeping an eye on all of these things that I want to place. I hope I have enough. And I don't have enough fuel, but that's okay, right? That's okay. If... like, why are they still requesting fuel if there's already fuel in here? Don't understand. And moving up. Still more. What are we at in terms of... those spidertrons are in the way. I'm stuck. Despite having squeaked through, I still get stuck, apparently. These trains are good. And these trains get loaded at the other end, so that's why they are completely empty at this point. They're good. Right, so the only thing we're missing is now more fuel. That's kind of okay, because these cannot get their own fuel. They have to be fed by me for more fuel. And I think I have what I need. Oh, they're still missing some beacons. And I don't have enough beacons. Okay, so let me grab some more beacons. Just a few, and probably a few of these. Hold on, we might need a bit more. I'll send you home, my friend. Go away. Should be fine. And what I'll do is I will go grab all of this. That was only 9. But then it'll get back in. And these will be gracefully put into whatever we have available, like this. Unfortunately, well, we have 4 remaining. That's a bit there, and we have 3 remaining, which is gonna go in here. All right, what else is missing? That's some pumps. Oh no, I don't have enough pumps. Oh, that's a disaster. That is a disaster. How are we gonna get more pumps? Oh no. Oh, I can't even start working on something without getting more pumps. All right, you know what? That's one of those where I can only say that that's my problem, not your problem. I'll come back here with some more pumps, and then we'll... oh, here's also another thing that we want to grab. I'm just going to grab all of that. There we go. So we have some fuel here. That one. Anywhere else we're missing fuel? There we're missing fuel, and here we're missing some pumps, and I don't have that. So let me grab some pumps, and what I'm also going to do is set this awful thing up, and then we are going to be just getting it ready to fire up. Let's do that. And so we're almost ready to get it started. I've hooked up all of this in groups of 7, one place group of 8, and put a lot of pumps everywhere. It's just what needs to be done, and we will just be starting to put all of this together and just slap down some random placements here. The objective is still 1900 and no, 1900 and 9 per second. That's not connected then. Here, that one, and then we go up here, get this connected. As soon as that gets connected, then we start seeing some progress. And that's the last one. So we should now have progress in all of these. Yep, that's 1909, and there. All right, so everything is pumping at the correct ratio, and it's going to take a bit of time to fill this one up. And what I want to do actually is I want to fill this one up with oil immediately. Although it is also interesting that these are all incorrect, so they need to be changed to from number 2 full onto number 2 nope, empty. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4 changed. 5, 6, 7. Are they connected? Is that one train? Oh, that's one train. Decouple. No rolling stock to connect. Why? Oh, I wanted that shortcut to actually work for once. Damn it. Inventory full. Never mind. There. Can I just back this one up a bit? Yeah. And run between it? Nope. It's simply because they are too close, so it assumes that it must be the same. Or it must be next to each other. There, and there. And I will put... Are they hooked up? Yes, they are. So they are also done. And then that is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. 12. Let's see. These ones now have 12 trains. And why do I have 12 trains? Well, because we have 4 loading, 4 stackers, that's 8, plus 5 unloading, that's 13, and then minus 1, so there's always one available. That is a total of 12. So what I need to do is I need to set these to being loaded. They are actually not being loaded fast enough. What we are seeing is that obviously the first one is going to be having a buffer while the last one is barely getting anything. That's just the way it is with this build. And in the grand scheme of things, I don't think it's a problem, because then this one will fill up and the next one will go. So I don't think it's a problem. I'll do that, and I'll do that. And I'll also switch these up, and then I will build the other ones. They will also start trying to come back. They will not be successful, but they will try. There. So they are now trying to come back. All of these are stuck because there can only be 1 plus 1 here. And all we need to do is wait for this to go. That's 191. Oh, the first ones are coming out. That's good. Let's follow that. This one is at 93. 99. Go. And the next one comes in. Let's see how fast. And immediately it goes really quick. That goes out. This one is at 2200. Great. And we can see in here we have 19,000 already plus 12,000. So as the train comes in, the first stuff is unloaded really quickly. Where are you? There you go. Up to 90. Okay, so the first 100 is unloaded really quick. Let's have a look. This one still hasn't been able to go out. And, well, all of them are going to be here. So I'm still preventing anything from coming in, which I still think is the right thing to do. Once that's done, we are going to set up some more coal trains. Are just normal coal trains. So once I do that, I'll just have them come in here. And then they will also hopefully stop going out from the other locations. These ones should be kind of getting full soon, because I am redistributing here. I'm wondering if... Oh, this is... Yay, look at that. It's one of the new trains that's servicing it. Yay, and this is servicing... Ah, look at that. We have new trains servicing it. Great, 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 great. All right, and we need to wait for this to go up. This is 155, 163, 160, and 154. So it's going to take a bit of time. Let's wait for these to go out, and then we can see the next batch. And here comes the next. Now they start leaving the station. They should be coming sort of one at a time, going out. And hopefully there'll be a new location. This one should be really there, right? This should be... Oh, there we go. That's another one. This is at 97, and this is at 93. So the one at 99. Yeah, there we go. Off we go. Another one goes out. And another one goes out, the last of these 4 batches. Now, at this point, well, we are going to need two. Oh, wow. I'm not on map view. Let's go to map view when we do this. So, for example, you can see this. Is it able to unload everything? It should be, because each of these can have 50. And now this is empty, and everything is, it's almost ready, right? It's almost ready. So this is ready to go out. This is ready. This is getting ready to go out, right? Yeah, also an empty train, and they just keep getting empty. And we're gonna wait for another one. What I really want to do is set it up like I did in the previous one, where I have everything sort of super saturated with oil before we even get started on some of the other things. I think that's the right thing to do, just to make sure that we don't have any imbalances on oil before setting up the next. So we'll wait for that, and then we'll be sending in the next, the coal trains, and then getting the plastic trains in as well. So at this point, we are now super saturated with this. It is 200,000, 200,000, 200,000, 200,000, and 200,000. So we are fully saturated on all of the oil here. That took a bit of time, but not too much. It's just a nice place to stand so that we know that we have that available. What we want to do now is we want to enable it so that we can get some of the coal inbound. Because right now we have, no, that's the plastic one. I want to go here. This one, I have 14 trains for coal, which might not be enough. I do want to talk a bit about something in terms of performance. One of the things, oh, come on. Come on, I want to see these going in here. Something going to these locations. Damn, it's not really coming in. Is that because coal is not really... do we not have enough coal trains? I don't think we have enough coal trains. None of these are going in. Anyway, while I add some more coal trains, actually, let's do that. There. This one is... That's a coal train, right? Just good old regular coal train. Let's get that up here to our base and send out 4 more coal trains. Boop, 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 boop. They're all good. Off we go. Right, let's talk a bit about performance, because all of this was in order to do performance. It wasn't just because it was fun to do a design challenge. It was also because it was fun to do a design. Oh, wait a minute. It was also because it was needed in terms of building, of minimizing the number of calculations if we want to continue to scale and make it more efficient. So one of the things is like, why do you put oil on trains and then drive it like 2 meters and then go out? Well, it's actually because it's notoriously bad to balance fuel. So you can already see this part, but if I had to balance it out into this many boxes here, then it would be an absolute nightmare, and it would be really difficult to balance it out with so many. So I'm going to use the trains as a medium. Trains and by themselves don't really take a lot of calculations. So by having them like this, it's actually the train pathfinding that can be difficult, but this one has a very small location to pathfind between. So, and they're idle most of the time. So idle trains are not really very heavily consuming of anything. Right, we are starting to see these coming in. And what do we have? We have now 18 trains. I don't know if we have enough here, to be perfectly honest, because I am going to have some constantly in here, and I'm going to have some constantly in here, and that will just basically be anytime something goes out, I want another train coming in there. So we need to make sure that we have enough. I do have a large buffer on these ones, so you can see I could actually just throw out some more. Let's do... Should we do one more? Off you go. That one, and then we add plastic trains afterwards. But this is just... If they're just going to be idle at loading stations, that's fine. Perfectly fine. Interesting that I did not build one here. That would also just make them leave faster. If I had this. What about... We can just check on this in the meantime. Oh, yes. We can do that. And... Yay. So let's go here. And then probably go back and replenish after that. And I will then go back to this location. And oh, what I wanted to see was up here. Yep, we did get all my trains out, and that means we can put in some more trains because we don't have plastic. So once we get plastic trains in here, that is going to be great. Get those trains in here. Send 6 plastic trains out to do this, because I think that we might be running out of plastic for some of these. I don't know which one's going to be the one that starves the most. It probably is going to be these ones. Nope, that is definitely not it. Where is the yellow signs? Here's the yellow signs. That one. These might be starving. Well, they're not starving yet, but they could be. So what I need to do is I need to make sure that we have that, and that is, where do we have one of those plastic trains? We should have one. That's a plastic train. Get it. Oh, even says destination full already. Wow. And I want 6 more. Oh no, how is that a thing? How is that a thing? Huh. I guess. Well, we'll send out the other ones then. Until we have we really exhausted all of that, all of the fuel here? We do have so much fuel, but I guess we've already exhausted all of it. Huh. I don't have enough storage. I can't believe this is happening again. We promised ourselves, well, I promised myself that it wouldn't happen again. Yeah, are you coming in here? No, you're not coming in here. You're coming to the wrong one. But anyway, when this one has 1. So as soon as it has 1, I'll just ship it out. There is 1 to be delivered here. As soon as it has that, it's good. And there. Deliver. Go out. And find 1 more. And there we go. So this, I'll have 2 more sent out. So I'll just take the ones that actually have something. And do we get... Yes, we do have another plastic train here. So we start to see the plastic trains. Everything here is fueled, ready. That's 1 plastic train coming in. And this one has a plastic train assigned, 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 and assigned. So they are actually coming in. They're just en route. What about up here? Then some of these must be unassigned, right? Yeah, unassigned. And also a coal train unassigned. Really, really, really. And I should have this if... Do we have any of them actually working? Well, not yet. They'll... Oh. This one is actually working. So you can go out. Because it has fuel. When one of them has fuel both up and down, then we'll send it out as well. And that will be basically all we need for this. And by now, we've now converted... This is 6,664 plastic per second, while the original ones are actually only 336. So what I need to do is actually start killing the coal to all of these. And as we do that, we set up a third of these. And if I have 3 of these, then I am good to go. The question is then, where are we going to get that third one? I think this is a good location. Well, it's not really good, but it's probably the least bad one I have. Let's see if there are any other. That's the one we already got. So any oil anywhere that isn't like miserably placed. There was something here. We can also build that. That's a good one. 66,200. How much is this? 9,000. And this one is 4,000. Okay, so the 4,000 was actually sufficient. This is more than enough. So this one should also not be a problem. So we can take that out and build that. Basically what we need to do now is starve the original plastic so that they're being emptied and transition into the new. But we have to build the new one first. Whew, whoa. And then from there on, it's going to be scaling up and finding out what the next thing we need to do. Or maybe we'll just double down on everything and just stamp down everything and see if we can get it to the next milestone of 7,500 signs. Who knows? Anyway, it all depends on the support of for the series. So if you like it, hit the like button, comment, subscribe if you for some reason haven't done that already. And of course, if you want to support more, there is the Patreon option as well. So thank you very much for watching. Until next time, take care, and as always, stay effective.